It appears that there is more of this orc filth near Kavitsar. I think I've burnt quite enough of that to satisfy Mother Amma, and I'll get back to her later. Right now, I think we need to find out what's inside this place. I think this is where they told me to do my next step of investigation. As expected, it's filled with dwarves, who must be investigating Gundabad since we're so close to it. Hello there.
Put your back to the past and to the wind.
How did you know that we were here, Warden? Oh, Noth told you? I suppose that's all right then, as we captured Zundradun together. A few of us went on to establish the small but very well hidden encampment. What do you think? Yes, it is quite well hidden. We're scouting the outer wall of Gundabad. Will you assist us? Oh, good, good, good. So I need to scout Hangsar Mok, defeat Fozer, Dune Trike, and Kulug Mok. I'm pretty sure those are places I've been to before. So I guess we need to scout the most recent state of that. What about next?
We have come too far to turn back now.
Our scouts have returned from Dune Trike with troubling news. The Angrim have managed to capture a number of our allies and plan to force them to forge dwarf-made weapons. Free the captives, Pineleaf. Dwarves must not be used to arm our enemies, nor shall we leave any of our brethren in their grasp. Well, alright, I'll see what dwarves I can find there and free them. Okay. Apparently there are other people here. We have Einar.
What is it now?
At your service, Pineleaf. Or I would be if the blessed Angbrim hadn't stabbed me with my own blade. Ugh! Oh, apologies. I got too close to a group of Angrim while scouting, thinking they'd never catch me. Well, they dragged me to Dune Trek. Then one of them claimed my sword, forged by my own mother, and for himself. Yes, but I am in no state to challenge him. If you're planning to head west and enter the camp, find the quartermaster, Arkun. He's rather irritable when his fellow Angrim try to take weapons without his permission. Make enough noise with those weapons and he'll come running. Alright, so I need to draw him out and make him pay for what he's done to you. I suppose I can do that. What else? Oh, this is... Yep.
Yes.
The grizzled old healer squints at you. After a brief pause, I can see that you're no stranger to war. Might need your help. The Angrim at Dune administered poison to their prisoners, like Einar here. Can't craft an antidote till I get hold of the poison itself. Head west into Dune Trike. A few Angrim there might be carrying vials of the poison. Alright, take some of their poison. Alrighty, I suppose I can do that. And what else?
Durin's folk shall endure, as we always have.
I've been waiting for a shipment of healing supplies, but haven't seen nor heard any sign of it. Scouts reported orcs carrying the crates off to the camp, Hankar Moch, to the west, and now I have more injured dwarves and supplies to spare. I'm thinking you can get the supplies back, though. Whatever is left in these crates should be easy enough to carry on your own. You realize I'm a hobbit, don't you? Anyway, I'd wager that the orcs keep the supplies close at hand while resting at their campfires. Alright, I will retrieve healing supplies and everything else. It looks like I got quite enough to do. Welcome back to Gundabad, where you're guaranteed to find... I was about to say orcs. But it looks like I instead got goblins and wargs. But close enough to what I was expecting. Something not friendly. How about that? That I think is going to cover everything. Goblins, wargs, orcs, trolls, iron tusks. Well, or I mean, not iron tusks. They were what, frost tusks though. The frost tusks don't seem to be all that unfriendly. Well, we could only hope that they don't wind up being loose against us in a war, though. Because they could be quite a problem, just as the Mumak could be. Now, what's down on this way? Let's take care of this guy. Not that. And not that. I'm sure I'm going to be running into orcs and worse all over the place in here. I just have to figure out where am I supposed to be scouting here. I'm going to have to check that out and find it. And of course, find everything else I'm supposed to be finding in here. Ah, yes, the Angrim. I think they're down this way, aren't they? I think so. As soon as this guy dies. Ah! I think I found one of the stolen crates. And another one. I also found an orc, unfortunately. And trying to keep an eye out for trolls. I saw a troll wandering around here, and I just want to make sure he doesn't interrupt our little conversation here. Here you go. Now, let's get this crate and continue in deeper. Yeah, we've got this nasty troll here. Not that I know of any non-nasty trolls. Right? For a moment there, I thought I was going to be fighting him at range. I'll take care of you this way. Yeah, there's more than one way. There's an archer back there, isn't there? Probably. Oh. Oh, no. Just another javelineer to deal with. Hello there. How are things going? Fine. I'll give you some lessons. Thank you. Ah. Now for the Angrim village to find that poison, to deal with that. I think I have other things here. Wasn't somebody else wanting me to do something else around here? All these things that are forgotten. But for now, I need to get in there, thin out their ranks a little bit, and find those files. Ah yes, I need to rescue some dwarves and destroy some black powder and find a way into this place because this doesn't look like it's going to be all that easy. But we'll take care of this warrior first. Then we can take care of this priest. I presume that's a priest. He looks like he's dressed like a priest. Yeah, it's a priest, all right. I was expecting you to do that. You're predictable. Angrim, they're all the same, I guess. Following some kooky ritual whenever they see a friend die. Oh! I'm starting to find some files of poison on these guys. Alright, good. Well, maybe not so good. Just in case they decide to use some of it on me. Now, what's inside? Ooh, I found a dwarf. Now, can I get him free? Shh. Well, this is going to make things awkward. Especially if I have trouble getting away from here. Yeah, look at this. They're just patrolling all over the place. This place is lousy with Angrim. Well, what did I expect? Now for you. Alright, good. Now let's deal with this. Ha, gotcha. Oh, I don't want to stand too close to that. Yeah, that's why I don't want to stand too close to that. I know what happens to black powder when you light it on fire. I've been around enough of the stuff already. Now, I'll let her walk away. Well, this looks like a pair I'm going to have to get by if I'm going to save that dwarf. Ooh. I wasn't stealthy enough, that's for sure. Well, I have to deal with that one thing at a time. Oh boy, she really loves throwing on the fear, doesn't she? Gotcha! And now, let's get that dwarf out of here. Who knows? Take care of this. Alright, good. No one around here. Shh. Hey, setting you free. Thank you, my friend. No dwarf-made blade will you forge for the enemy today. Oh, that's good to hear. Ooh, look at this place. In addition to finding another dwarf, I think I found the weapons. Let's cause a ruckus with this. Oh, bold of you to show your face here, Warden. Yeah, I am quite bold to do that. Ahoon. I'll show my face here. I'll show my toe. Well, I won't show my toes here because I am wearing armor for this. But we will get rid of him. And he will be doing no more shenanigans. See, I have found out. See, I've found all the enough files of poison, I'm sure, to satisfy that need. And I found Einar's sword. Good. Quite a successful journey. Ooh, look at this. Another crystal page. Ooh. Well, I'm going to have to read that when I get to a safer location. Ah, I'm back to a nice safe location. Now let's see what's on this latest page of the crystal. Actually, it's okay. Ah, finally back to a safe location. Now let's see what's in the latest page that I found. 20th day of my exile. Oh, that means that'll be the day before the one where she tried to perform a spell and failed. Galahad brought me a sheet of parchment with a spell scrawled across it and demanded that I use it on the crystals. He scurried off like a rat, ignoring my questions. I'm going to be spending the rest of my day simply trying to decipher his writing. I fear he's going mad, but who can I tell? my letters to Dune Trike go unanswered. That's of course because Galakhan is stealing them, but that's not revealed until much later in the chain of letters. Now let's bring in our reports. First of all, I managed to free some dwarves, right?
In games, I allow for chance. I
Those
take
you
no such gambles in war.
Those you freed returned here and spoke highly of your deeds. You have done us a great service on this day, friend. Well, you're welcome.
In games, I allow for chance.
Did you
I
find
take
any
no
hit?
such gambles in war.
Did you find any hidden entrances into Gundabad or any weaknesses in the enemy's defenses? I didn't either. Bah! Between these well-organized orcs and an impeccable dwarfcraft, we are up against quite an enemy force here.
Put your back to the past and to the wind.
Do you hear that? The drums of war. We must vacate our hidden camp at once and join the front lines, Pineleaf. Okay, they are getting ready for war, it sounds like. Well, what do you say? I found your sword.
Gundabad will be ours once more.
Ah, thank you, Pineleaf. I don't think I could have lived with myself knowing that Ahkun would have drawn the blood of my people using my mother's blade. Maybe I'll live to see the day when I can put down this sword for good, but until then, I'll be more cautious. And also, I found this vial. Ooh, still breathing, I see. That's good. Wouldn't want another person and he's tending on my watch. I'll get these scouts back up on their feet and soon enough. Alright. So, who wants those crates? I've been told that the drums of war are sounding.
Aye.
I'm glad that you have safely returned from Dringle. There is little time, Pineleaf. Gather what you can and prepare yourself. War is at hand. Alright, war is at hand. Oh my. Hello, Mother Amma. It sounds like war drums are beating, and I've managed to clean that orc filth, at least for now.
Make sure to do your share of the work.
Yes, I did my share of the work. I know it's a grisly task, but necessary. Well, that's one less thing to worry about, and I managed to get rid of some crates. Hello there, I blew up some crates for you.
Our need is dire.
Well done, friend. You have saved lives and helped the war effort immensely with this deed. There you go. That means, sounds like to me, I've got one more thing to do. And that is to speak to Durin. Hello there.
You have returned with tidings from Thalfi?
Yes, I have. And here's the map that I have with Dalfi's annotations. While Durin studies the defense's layouts before Gundabad, you tell him of Imok's plan to use traps against the enemy forces. The stout axe is not wrong. Given the opportunity, the orcs would prefer not to face us in a fair fight. That is not the Longbeard way. It is not my way. He draws some lines on the map with a bit of charcoal and hands it back to you. But we must reclaim Gundabad at any cost. If the traps Imok has devised will help in this, I do not command him otherwise. I do not think the battle will be won by deception alone, though. The greatest share of the burden will have fallen upon the swords and axes of my Gabil Aka. Show this map to Prince Ignore downstairs, and have him agree that this Joruka will move in these three marked formations when the fighting begins. It's nearly time to begin the assault. Nearly time to begin the assault. Hello there, Ingor. I bring a message from Prince Durin.
Durin sends you to me with a plan for the first attack.
Why should he not wait for my plan? I have my own scouts, and I trust their word more than any of his. Prince Ignore takes the map from you and studies it with distaste. Then he produces his own piece of charcoal and obscures Durin's notes with his own. I have some reservations with this plan. Take this map back to the Longbeard and tell him that I have improved it. Oh my. This is going to be fun. Hello, sir. It appears that your counterpart has a few different ideas.
We are out of time. An army of orcs has emerged from Gundabad.
I received word that an army of orcs has emerged from Gundabad and they march now on our position. The time for planning is over. The war is upon us!
Too long have orcs dwelt within the sacred mountain of my people.
Gundabad was home of the first of us. It was the home to the best of us. Let us take it back. Durin bares his teeth and gives the assembled crowd a furious smile. Then he breathes deeply, and in his quieter tone he addresses you. Are you prepared, Pineleaf? Shall I give the order to march? Shall we give the orders to march? We'll find that out in the next episode of The Legacy of Durin.